to Wounded Healer Tarot. My name is James, and I'll be doing your reading today. This particular reading is for the sign of Aquarius. Now I'm going to take a look at the energies that are currently influencing you here with these oracle cards, and then after that I'll dig a little bit deeper with my usual 9-card tarot spread. If you would like to know more about your particular situation, if any of this resonates, down in the description box is information on how you can reach me to book a personal reading. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Alright, so at the bottom of the deck here, the amount of cards that I take from the bottom of the deck depends on what I feel is relevant. Sometimes it's just the one card that's at the bottom, but I always look at the few behind it to see if there's like a little story that these bottom cards weave together to give us a better idea of what's going on or what soon will be going on. So at the bottom of the deck here, first we have desiring transformation, and then we also have desiring balance, and lastly we have card number 5, hiding. Now this card here in particular, right, this shows me that you are holding back from a particular individual or a particular situation here, and as you're holding back, right, you're not telling anybody about whatever it is you're currently planning. At the same time, you're also nurturing yourself, right? You're taking this time to not only plan, but to be still, right? This is a time of non-action. This is a time to get your thoughts together, right? To better understand what you would like out of the situation, what you would like the outcome to be, and how to get to that particular outcome. Now with desiring balance and transformation as well, what is this? I feel like, this having to do with a particular individual, I feel like there's definitely like a separation, being as with hiding, you're distancing yourself and you're not really communicating with a particular person or a group of people, whatever it may be is particular to your situation. But I feel like that's because, there's a lack of balance. The situation may even be somewhat chaotic. And that's why you're, desiring transformation in this situation. And a part of that transformation is bringing balance. But in order to do that, you have to sort of keep your distance here and really get your thoughts together, get your goals together and all of that. Now, first up here, we have card number 12, running. Now, the action for this card is get going. And then the advice is move now and ask questions later. It's very interesting with hiding being a card of non-action, and then we have running, which is, telling you to get going, right? Get a move on. Now, the description of this card reads, "It is time for energy, motion, and action. You have waited long enough. You have what is required for the long-distance sprint. Leap into action before it is too late. Employ muscle, mind, and matter in your commitment. Doubt will only weigh you down and pull you back on the starting line. Keep your eye on the prize. Keep your attention aligned with your innate desire to hone in on your destination. Trust your body will take you where you need to go. Use all the resources at your disposal to get where you need to go. May the wind be at your back and the cats forever in your favor." Yeah, I feel like this is speaking to, after you get your thoughts together, as it said in the card, right? After, you have your desired goal in mind and you have the steps to get there, a plan, to get you to where you would like to go, that is the time to just start moving, just go, right? And I love here how it talks about, it's time for energy, motion, and action, as well as speaking about employing mind, muscle, and matter in your commitment. And how it mentions doubt will only weigh you down and pull you back to the starting line. I feel like, here you're being asked to trust yourself, trust your intuition, as well as, the universe, and that the energy surrounding the situation will move when you move, right? You and the universe, God, spirit, whatever you call it, you're working together on this. Okay, in case you ever have any doubt, as it says here, doubt will only weigh you down and pull you back to the starting line. You have to have faith. And I feel like that's also a big part of this situation here is, trusting in the self, trusting in the universe, and having that faith that things will work out as you intend them to. And also it says, use all the resources at your disposal to get to where you need to go. I feel like you have the resources around you, within your grasp, regardless of where they are. I feel like, you do have what is required to get this done. It's just, in a sense, it's a matter of you realizing that. It's a matter of you, understanding what you yourself are actually capable of. Alright, now the next card we have here is Desiring Intimacy, which gives me the vibe that this has a little something to do with a romantical situation here. Alright, the how for this card is gently and quietly. Excuse me. The advice is gather that which you love close to you. Whisper to the stars of the firmament. Invoke and align with the cyclical nature of the moon. Lunar cycles support natural growth. Contact and seek those who feed your soul. Who knows you? Who understands you? Find the company of like minds. Seek connections on the intuitive and emotional level. Speak truth and honesty. Allow vulnerability to fill the space of the situation at hand. Brush up against your desire with grace to foster connection. Honesty is rewarded. Let objects of affection know they are appreciated. Speak intentions aloud. Empower yourself while shining light on others. Reflect the beauty of others like a mirror. Cats are subtle in their messages of intimacy. A simple brush up against you, half-closed eyes, or the light touch as they curl by your feet reflects feline intimacy. Humans should remember that simple and small gestures go a long way. They have a profound effect. Never forget how powerful you are, and that even a look, smile, or single phrase can mean the world to another. Offer gestures of kindness to yourself as well. Yeah, I definitely get the vibe here, right? You're... Like, a lot of people see intimacy as something sexual, something romantic, but intimacy in its truest form is just raw connection, right? Having that very deep, soulful understanding of another, and them having a deep, soulful understanding of you as well. It's that balance, per se, of understanding each other. And then, it's I don't know why my attention is drawn to, where it says allow vulnerability to fill the space of the situation at hand, as well as, cats are subtle in their messages of intimacy. A simple brush up against you. Half-closed eyes or the light touch as they curl by your feet. I feel like you're really, again, being asked to, connect with yourself, connect with your intuition. And a part of that is not only understanding, your own body, but understanding the body language of another. understanding what actions, small or big, reflect. And it's how it says humans should remember that simple and small gestures go a long way. They have a profound effect. Never forget how powerful you are, and that even a look, smile, or a single phrase can mean the world to each other. Offer gestures of kindness to yourself as well. It's like how I was saying originally with this hiding card here, I feel like you're also nurturing yourself. And as you nurture yourself, you learn how to, nurture others, and that, within a sense, can also create a particular balance between you and another. Alright, now to get into the tarot here. Alright, let's see. What does Aquarius need to know at this time? Ooh, chill. Is the card upside down? Whoops, not the card, the deck. Alright, so I don't take cards that flip out for the spread, but I do take cards that flip out while I'm shuffling as a side message, something that the universe would like to bring to your attention that may not be a part of this larger message here when I get into the spread. So here we have the 8 of Swords. So I get, you're holding yourself back in one way or another. I feel like, we may learn how within the spread or right now. Jesus. 4 cards. Chill. Alright, we'll take them anyway. So, we have this 5 of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, Hanged Cat, whatever you would like to call it. And then we have the Page of Swords. Now, here I get that, there's some sort of conflict, right? I feel like maybe there may be too many people involved in a particular situation. Maybe, there are too many opinions and it's making it difficult for... Sorry about that, my battery died and I didn't realize, and there was a lot of what I said that got cut off, so I'm gonna try to recap. Alright, so I believe where I left off before the video cut off, I was saying how, with this 5 of Wands here, right? This is speaking to some sort of conflict between you and a particular individual where there may be way too many people involved, way too many opinions, which make it difficult for you to really properly judge the situation. Okay. And I mean, honestly, that can very well be a big part of why there's conflict to begin with. But here with the Queen of Pentacles, I'm getting the vibe that what you're doing is really focusing on yourself. You can be focusing on your finances, your material stability, as well as, doing some healing. And I feel like it's during this healing, right, that you really get into this Hanged Cat mode here where you're having a change of perception here. Maybe you're looking at the situation from the other individual's point of view, and you're possibly starting to understand, what the problem is here, what's really going on amidst all the chaos of that 5 of Wands. And it's, it's making you realize that you may need to make some sort of sacrifice here, because with this Page of Swords, I definitely get this vibe that, you're really... Maybe you may need to reach out to this person, and you may need to open up communication with them. You're going to need to put your ego aside, and that's really that's essentially what you're sacrificing, which to some people may not sound like much of a sacrifice, but it's a lot more difficult than you may think. Okay. So I definitely get the vibe that, during this healing, it could be even a sort of ego death that you're going through, and this is where you realize it's on you to start this communication. it's on you to go towards this individual and, you know, open up some dialogue here for you guys to speak and, you know, try to work out this situation. Alright, let's see. What does Aquarius need to know at this time? Yeah, you see that 2 swords popped out. And, you know, that to me speaks of that decision that you have to make there. That, like, that hanged cat, page of swords energy. You know, you have to first make the decision to put your ego aside and move forward and open up to this individual. You have to be vulnerable, right? And I feel like once you're vulnerable with them, you know, that will make them more comfortable with being open, honest, and vulnerable with you. Which is, you know, as they spoke about in this Desiring Intimacy card, I feel like, you know, that's something that you and this individual are going to be working towards here. You know, being open and honest and real with each other, and not letting, you know, what other people in your lives think you should do, you know, get to you. You're making your own decisions. Which to me is also a little bit about what that Page of Swords could be about. You know, your decision to move forward and open up that dialogue, that line of communication with this other individual. You know, that's the result of your own thinking. That is your own decision here. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, of course, 3. Really? Alright, yeah, you see out here we have both the Ace of Pentacles and the World that flipped out while I was just shuffling. And I feel like, you know, this, whoever is bringing forward this offer, now from the vibe, from the current energies that I'm getting here, definitely, you know, getting the vibe that you very well could be the one, you know, bringing this offer forward. But no matter who does that, you know, this is sort of like changing the energetic tides for you here. This is, you know, you're ending one cycle to begin something new. I feel like, you know, you're going to begin building something new with this individual here with the 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You know, you guys could be building a family together. Like, this is like a sort of emotional stability that you could have with each other. Yeah, because I feel like these feelings that you've been holding back for them, and this could possibly even be the both of you with that King of Cups and the 10 of Wands, you know, that King of Cups right there, you know, that's you and or this other individual holding back deep emotions for the other. And with the 10 of Wands, that's what's really burdening you in this situation. You know, I feel like that's a part of all this conflict. Alright, now I'm gonna draw from the deck for the tarot spread here. Ooh, jeez, okay. Excuse me, my sinuses are all messed up right now. This southern weather is killing me. It's like someone turned up the furnace in hell and all that heat is just rising. Wonderful. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, alright. Okay, so first up here we have the Devil for the first card out, which is said to be the strongest energy. But we'll see. And then we have the 3 of Pentacles, as well as the 9, of Cups. Alright, so now that I have a bit more context for that Devil card here, you know, I feel like the Devil here is really speaking to, like, getting rid of those toxic behaviors, toxic mindsets, habits, people in your life, so that with the 3 of Pentacles, you know, you and this individual can work together on this 9 of Cups, you know, reaching that wish fulfillment together. Because I feel like, you know, you both want each other. You both have pretty deep feelings for each other, but other people are getting in the way here. In a sense, I feel like the both of you could be letting other people, tell you what to do with your life, tell you where you should be in life, how you should be doing this, that, and the other, and that's not serving you at all. I feel like that's a part of this devil energy here, because that can also represent, manipulation, a sort of puppeteering. Alright, now, next up we have the Nine of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, alongside Temperance. That's my nephew in the background, if you can hear that on the mic. Yeah, that Nine of Swords, we have two nines here, one right after the other. And I feel like, this Nine of Swords is more so speaking to, like, no longer being filled with that anxiety, no longer, having those long sleepless nights where you're just, like, overthinking and your thoughts are running wild, they're running circles around you, right? I feel like this is more so speaking to, like, when you guys decide here, right, to get to that Three of Pentacles, when you decide to work together, right, that is gonna bring a sort of balance to the situation that's gonna, create an equal give and take dynamic here between the two of you, because with that Temperance, that speaks to healing, okay? That speaks to, like, a transmutation of energy. And I feel like you guys, when you talk, when you have this conversation here, you're gonna be really, like, you're gonna be changing things energetically, okay? When you guys come together here with this Three of Pentacles and you have this discussion, right? You realize here that you're each other's Nine of Cups. There's this, like, wish fulfillment. You guys could very well even want the same things in life, and you decide here to work on that together. That gets rid of this anxiety. That puts you both in a position to create that equal give and take dynamic here as the energies, themselves. Because when we go through when we go through changes, the energy changes with us, right? The whole vibe changes when we change. And I feel like, in this particular situation, it's for the better. It's in a positive sense. I like with this particular Temperance card, with the pouring out of that goldfish bowl, or, well, I don't know why I said goldfish bowl in particular, but the pouring out of that fishbowl, right? To me, that is, like, symbolic of you guys, leaving the past behind, getting rid of the past, working through the trauma of past relationships together so you can move forward and have this, Ten of Cups that was at the bottom of the deck before. Yeah, you see with that Ten of Cups, and then it's even got that same rainbow going down on the cloth as is in the Temperance card. Alright, now lastly, we have the Seven of Pentacles. And then we have the Fool. Hey, taking that leap. And then we have the Hierophant. Now, we may not have the Four of Wands out here, but that don't change nothing. Alright? Because with this Seven of Pentacles, this is you guys really, like, taking a look at your life, right? This is kind of giving me the same vibe as this Devil card, right? Because with the Seven of Pentacles, you guys are taking a look at your life. You're taking a look at, the people, places, and things to really see what's working for you and what isn't, because when you get rid of the things that are not serving you, it makes room for the things that are. So to me, the Seven of Pentacles is talking about a sort of like spring cleaning of each other's lives to make room for that Nine of Cups, that Six of Pentacles, and that Ten of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. You know, you're putting down those burdens and you're essentially creating this beautiful life together, right? This is something I feel like the both of you want. Like, you guys really do have like similar goals, similar, like you want very similar things in life. And I feel like you guys are pursuing that and building that here together. But yeah, that's why, you know, with that Seven of Pentacles to the Fool, okay, and then the Hierophant, like, I feel like once you guys have created that space for each other in your lives, things are gonna move so quickly. Like, you're gonna be so, like, what is it? You're gonna be, why are my words failing me right now? You're gonna be so enthusiastic. You're gonna be so hyped up. Like, you're gonna be feeling so good that you're gonna have this sort of confidence within self, and it's gonna be genuine, right? Because a lot more times than not, you know, what people think is confidence is really cockiness. It's not authentic. It's not genuine. It's very surface level. It's very superficial. But I feel like you and this individual, like, you build each other up, and it's genuine. There are no lies, no bullshit, no games. You're honest with each other, and that's what's really gonna help you guys here to grow together. And I feel like, you know, that's what's encouraging you or this other individual to take this leap, because the Hierophant, whoops, that's the wrong side. The Hierophant, it can represent marriage, right? Because you see the two cats down there, and then you have that larger cat in the middle where it's like a ceremony, right? So I get here that, you know, you guys could very well be taking a leap towards marriage here, towards that forever. So this could be your person, you know what I'm saying? And that makes a lot of sense here, because I mean, you guys are like, I get the vibe that whether this really speaks to marriage or not, whether that's how this ends or not, like, you guys were brought into each other's life to create this particular kind of change within each other, to where you could build something genuine and real, whether with each other or somebody else, no matter how this ends. Alright. Alright, Aquarius. These are the messages that I have for you today, and I do hope they serve you well. Be gentle with yourselves. I'll see you again soon. Bye now.